Episode 6 of The Last of Us picks up towards the very end of Episode 5, just before we see the next scene with the words 3 months later. We next see Joel and Ellie holding a couple at gunpoint in their home, asking for directions and if they had heard of Joel's brother Tommy. They are told to never cross the river.
You never go past the river here. Ever.
Joel and Ellie leave and Joel experiences what would appear to be a panic attack, which he quickly recovers from. Joel and Ellie then set up camp for the night. In the morning, they cautiously cross the river that they thought was the one that they were warned about, with apparent ease, and find their way to a dam.
Damn. What's that?
Right there's a hydroelectric power plant.
A hydro who? So that made electricity?
Yeah. Don't ask me, I don't have a clue.
In the game, however, you spend a good deal of time traversing through this dam. Since Ellie can't swim, you have to carry her on a pallet. In the show, Joel and Ellie come across another river and realize it might be the actual river of death the couple warned them of, moments before a band of what would appear to be raiders arrive, who hold Ellie and Joel at gunpoint while a dog smells them to see if they're infected. In the game, you come to a similar encounter at the dam, although less tense.
Don't even think about reaching for your weapon. Tell the girl to drop hers now.
Ellie?
Tommy turns out to be there to welcome Joel.
Holy shit.
How you doing, baby brother?
God damn.
Yeah.
In the live-action version, Joel and Ellie are led to a small community on horseback when Joel sees his brother.
Tommy!
The next section of the story for both are similar but slightly jumbled in their order. In the game, Joel is given a tour, something we'll see shortly in the show as well, although this portion of the tour is just Joel and Tommy.
I'll come with you. Go with Maria. Get some food in.
Joel? Come on, Ellie. Let's give the boys some space.
We see one of the dam's turbines being fixed, and we get to see this cool American flag hanging from the ceiling. In the show, Ellie and Joel are also given a tour and separated to give Joel and his brother some alone time.
Joel.
You'll be fine.
Shall we? Yeah.
In the game, Joel then tells his brother right away that Ellie is immune.
She's immune.
Immune to what? Oh,
Come on. I know, I've seen her breathe enough spores to take down a dozen men. And nothing.
In the show, Joel doesn't tell his brother and instead says he's simply transporting Ellie for a payment in exchange for delivering her to the Fireflies.
She's the daughter of some firefly muckety-muck, trying to find her family somewhere out here. I was heading in this direction, so...
Really? Goodness of your heart.
There's a payment.
Tommy says he can't help Joel, as he's going to be a father soon. This starts an argument, and Joel leaves, suffering from yet another panic attack before seeing someone that reminds him of his daughter Sarah. In the game, Tommy and Joel's argument is interrupted when raiders attack, and Joel and Tommy are forced to defend themselves.
You still remember how to kill, right?
Yeah.
In the live-action version, we see Ellie meet up with Tommy's wife, Maria. While she's getting a haircut, she learns about Joel's daughter's death. In the game, after fighting off the attack, Joel and Ellie see Tommy and his wife, Maria, argue, as Tommy is telling her that he has to take Ellie to the Fireflies for Joel, and she disagrees.
If anything at all happens to him, it's on you.
In the show, Ellie is watching a movie while Joel is talking to Tommy and telling him about Ellie being immune. He tells him he feels weak and as though he is surely going to get Ellie killed, and that he needs to take her.
It's the last thing I'll ever ask of you. I swear.
I'll take her out at dawn.
In the game, Ellie decides to take a horse and run away, forcing Joel and Tommy to track her. They come across some raiders, eventually reach a house with Ellie's horse out front. In the next scene, the game and the show are largely in sync.
Is this really all they had to worry about? Boys, movies, deciding which shirt goes with which skirt. It's bizarre. Everybody fucking except for you! So don't So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
We are going our separate ways.
In the show, everyone goes to sleep. In the game, raiders show up and attack.
I got two walking in.
There's more inside already.
In the morning of the live-action version, Ellie meets up with Tommy and they unexpectedly find Joel in the stables.
You deserve a choice. I still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
Okay.
In the game, the trio head out on horseback before Joel tells Ellie to give Tommy his horseback and that he will take Ellie by himself the rest of the way. In the show, Joel and Ellie make a stop so Joel can try to teach her how to shoot the rifle. In both, we see the duo traveling on horseback. They arrive at the university. In both, they see monkeys, but in the game, Joel has to go through a section on foot and deal with a few of the infected, start a generator to open some doors, deal with even more infected, including a bloater. In both versions, we then see more monkeys, and learn that the fireflies they are looking for appear to have moved to Salt Lake City. Just then, raiders appear and Joel and Ellie try to escape. In the show, Joel is attacked by a man with a bat. In the game, Joel and Ellie have to face numerous raiders before Joel is pinned against a handrail before falling to the ground. In the show, Joel realizes he's been impaled by the handle of the bat. Ellie helps him onto the horse before the other raiders get there. In the game, Joel is forced to move much further while being injured, forcing Ellie to help defend
Do this
him.
the hard way?
In both, Joel tumbles from the horse.
Shit. Joel! You gotta get up! Joel!
Until next time, be sure to like if you do, subscribe if you can, and comment if you've got one. They all really do help grow the channel. Thanks again for watching.